Hello and welcome back to another episode of Musicology. This is Tom McHugh speaking. Yes, I'm in the same old clothes because I'm making videos today and getting all the videos done that I have been listening to in Spain. This one is half Spain, half England, half Spain because I listened to this whole album during the whole my plane journey because I managed to be comfortable of going on a plane as I had a huge I used to have a dog. Unfortunately he passed away this year. So while he was alive we always go every summer, we always go to the ferry, and we've been doing that while he was alive, because we don't like to leaving him in kennels, all sorts. So and so we always bring him along, and I always go travelling with my family, with my parents. But it was good because I love a road trip, and I love a ferry trip. However, now he's now not with us anymore. I have to take on the plane, so I have to be mentally prepared as it goes along because I haven't been on the plane, so I get a little bit nervous since then. So I always be mentally prepared when that happens. But I actually feel a lot better now. I feel like the nerves just gone away and I feel more relaxed. I'm going to Greece soon. There will be a vlog on Greece. A big vlog, so be prepared. So today, guys, I actually listened to this album on the 4th of July during Independence Day in America. Hope you had a lovely Independence Day, America. But I have listened to an album which is by I got to go find his. I know I actually sighing. It's like, my favourite artist of all time, and then suddenly I have to go find his discography because I will always do a discography if I do an album review, even still, if my internet lets me. Sorry, I'm being funny. I only had like 2 Coronas, so I'm not drunk or tipsy or anything. I'm an idiot. So today, guys, we are looking into one of my favourite artists of all time. He is absolutely brilliant. He's a wonderful performer. I want to see him live so badly. So today, guys, we have got Paolo Nutini. Paolo Nutini's newest album that he released 2 weeks ago, but I managed to do an album review on that one straight away, and I'm doing one right now, and his album is called Last Night in the Bittersweet. Beautiful album, great album, absolutely brilliant, and he's just so good of fusion. When artists do a fusion of the main genre they are and infuse it with another genre, it's just, the sound is just beautiful. So I will compare how he did it throughout this whole video with all the albums he's done. After I've reviewed this album, I'll show you how he fusion, because each of the albums he's done is a fusion of different genres. His main one is soul, so he is a soul singer, so he did a major fusion in all of the albums. So this is his discography, and I will tell you the genres that he fusioned with. So this is These Streets in 2016, and he fusioned this with indie. Really great sound in that album. Album 2, which is his second album, is Sunny Side Up in 2009, and he fusioned this with soul and reggae, and it's beautiful. That album is just phenomenal. Coming Up Easy, my favourite song of all time. Really great song. I watched this on Glastonbury, and it is, his persona to that album is just phenomenal. I'm going to struggle with this word, but I'm going to try my best. Cosmic Love, 2014, and he just used soul into that album, all of its soul. And The Last Night in the Bittersweet is a fusion, which is his newer one from 2022. He fusioned this with rock, experimental rock, and it's just, the whole album, I got to say, was absolutely phenomenal. And I've written tons of great notes on here, because every album he always used soul, which is good. And this album itself, please go and listen to it. Every stream survey that you're on, go listen on YouTube, go and watch his music videos. He is just a brilliant musician, and I love Paolo. So anyway, let's get on to it this time. He had a terrific opening with Afterneath. Afterneath was a really good, and he explored it with a few voice acting and him singing at the same time, and it really fits so well in the track. Radio is my absolute favourite on this new album. It sounded like he was going back to his original style of his music. I actually listened to this album when I was in Zara, but I re-listened to all the tracks again so I can get a real listen for this review I'm going to do. And it's just so good. Through the Echoes, a very nice little track with some nice peaceful elements in, colliding together with the lyrics and the tone of the song, and it's just so good. Acid Eyes has a rare tone that Paolo had rarely used before, that he did a mixture of indie and R&B, and it sounded really good. Lose It got a really good sound wise with rock elements that he used. Really good track. He had a couple of influences, and I remember these influences very well, and it sounded very similar to the Pretenders, another rock group that I went to see live in Newark and Sherwood, when I went to the Grand Slam Festival, which had Katie Tunstall and Simple Minds as headliners, and they were phenomenal. And I brought my mum there, and she really enjoyed the concert as well. I brought her and my mum, and it was really good. Especially his track Petrified in Love, which is a really good track. I actually hear a few Pretenders elements in there. Really good vibes, and was brilliant. Everywhere was a good track, and as he's got a very powerful, soulful voice for the track, and it fits so well, and it's a perfect, true ballad as well. I really like that song. Abigail have some country vibes in there, really good country vibes. I really like that song there. I was listening to that track while we were waiting to get into Frankie and Benny's at East Midlands Airport, and don't get me started, a bottle of water in there, especially at an airport, £4, a rip-off. I'd rather buy a bottle of water that costs, I don't know, £1, as it exactly would be. I think that's an absolute joke. Shine a Light, great song, love it so much. I definitely have to say his voice has not changed since listening to Cosmic Love. I think his voice still goes on, and he's got that so much of a soulful voice in there, and it has not changed since then. That's why he used soul music as his main vibe, and then he fused it with all these other different albums like rock and everything. And I really do like that voice. I really would pay to go see him. I would die to go see Paolo Nutini. Like his songs like It Fits Real Well. I remember listening to My Last Request, New Tunes, Hasties, which are my personal favourites in the noughties, and they're really great songs. In the album, I felt really interesting. This is his style. He used a lot of interludes in the album. So if you see it in an interlude in an album, you normally get hearing some acting going on, voice acting, or normally they will turn a whole album into a radio, like my favourite album by My Chemical Romance. Their last album they turned it into a real big futuristic radio program, and it just sounded really, really exciting to listen to. Some artists do that all the time. I know Alicia Keys did one for Girl on Fire album, and she did a lot of interludes where she had her son in the album tracks, and while she was recording her album, her music and everything else, she has her son talking to him and everything else, and it's just so lovely to hear that. And I always love Alicia Keys. Side note, I do have Twitter, and I was going to do an artist review of Alicia Keys, but I had to change it because, and it doesn't mean I'm not going to do an artist review of Alicia Keys. I will do one, but I won't do it in the summer. I might do it in autumn time. In fact, I might do it in winter because it's nice and lovely, and her music is so gentle, fits really well in the winter. Might give her a little listen. But after I do a video of all the Christmas albums, and I got a big list of them. So yeah. So yeah, with the interludes, I think it sounded really, really well. He did it for Cass McLove as well, his last album he did. And this one, I feel like he used so many, and it has so many, and it keeps the audience going. I wish he could do more on this one because it was a little bit less, but I feel like he could do more. Great album, but I felt like he could have do a bit more. So, yeah. If you see a little bit of a stop there in the video when I was just continue, I'm an idiot to actually turn off the camera, and I thought, oh shit, and I'm like, let's continue, and I can merge the videos together. Last part on this one, I found the album very versatile, which is very good. You don't want the same tracks album that sound exactly the same. That is just really boring. It's like if I listen to Cannibal Corpse multiple times, and I have actually heard one of their albums, and all it is just oh god, it sounds like I don't know. But that, to me, people may like that sort of stuff. They maybe say, don't fuse other songs, fuse other genres, keep to one genre, it sounds better. But it's actually that good if it's fusion to both, really. I would like to listen to that as often as I could. If I was a big music tasteful person, I like a bit of fusion mixed together and everything. Overall, with Paolo Nutini, Last Night in the Bittersweet, well done. That was the best album I listened to in 2022 so far. The best album. So soulful, so beautiful, and so well done. Well done to Paolo Nutini, who did a fantastic job. And when his tour dates come up, despite where he's going to be, if it's far away, I don't care. I'll book my tickets to go see him live. If he does Wembley Stadium, I'll go there. I will go and see Paolo Nutini. He's phenomenal. He's a phenomenal artist. And thank you for watching. And I will be making more videos, so you will see me wearing this same old t-shirt all the time. So I'll see you in the next video. Stay tuned when I'm wearing this same t-shirt. I might be changing it into a different t-shirt, not because it's hot, because I'm promoting an artist for my next artist review soon. So you might see me in a different one. But it's not on the same day. It's on the same day, but it's not on... But I'm just changing a t-shirt. Okay? Alright, I see, and stay tuned. Bye!